Hey there, I'm Critsy Bear. Welcome to Elder Kings 2. Welcome back. It's actually welcome back to. Last time we left off, we were halfway through our journey to tour the 5 mountains and visit their high shamans upon each peak. That sounds like a badass journey if ever I heard one. And then afterwards, we're gonna visit our niece and nephew in their little holdings down there. They're the ones in charge of the border between us and the Bretons. Meanwhile, our personal politics, they're more to do with like orcs and Nords and stuff, and other Reachmen and such. Anyway, so last time we left off, we were just crossing the mountains from the western Lardruade to east. I wonder what Lardruade means. Like, it sounds similar to the Druidocs, right? Uh-oh. As we managed to get through the dangerous path in Druidane, as we managed to get through a dangerous path in Druidane, we managed to... Oh my god! Give me a second here, sheesh! Sheesh, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, I paused it for a second. As we managed to clear a dangerous path in Druidane, we decided to rest for the night. As I walk through the encampment, suddenly a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I ask around, and everyone can agree on one thing. That they haven't seen Morena all day. This is worrisome. She's still just a child. What if she got lost somewhere in the mountains along the way? She is probably lonely, and more importantly, starving. Did I send any servants with her? Like, I mean... She can eat a couple servants. Let's mount a search party for her, yeah. Princess, let's see. Possible outcomes... Where is she right now? Like... She apparently is gonna get angry if we take her back. She wants to go off on her own adventure? I mean... Apparently if we bring her back, she'll be upset with us. She's a child. So sure, she wants to go on an adventure, but she's 8 years old, okay? We found and got her back. The Shaman of Markarth! Hang on. Druidane. That's an interesting name. I might change it to the Grand Temple of Druidane. Yeah? Maybe. Druidane. Druidane. Mountains of Druidane, yeah! Nice. Anyway, let's see where we're in the castle. Wow, your castle is going real terrible bad. You have no sheriffs. There's a smuggling ring. You're letting the Bretons smuggle outlawed an arena and you're digging up the graves of people's ancestors. You can only do that with your own ancestors, dude. Your control here is out of hand. I might need to send somebody in here to fucking fix this. Oh my god. Like, this situation is almost as bad as, like, Herolden over here, but also, I didn't realize Jahan was in a situation, too. Wow. Did not realize. I mean, to be fair, it was recently at war with us. Anyway, let's keep going. Touring the grounds of Druidain. My arrival at Tog Shaman Morig's castle in Leyland was marked with fanfare befitting the Yard. Ah, a grand entry for my family. Who we got in our entourage? I know we've got Morana, and we've got Iglitha. Where's my sister? Iglitha. We've got our only surviving kin, Iglitha. Well, other than, like, our distant kin. I find myself curious to see how the lowlives in Leyland live, so I pay a visit to an establishment where the locals seem to be growing quite rowdy. One man stands atop a table, commanding the attention of everyone in earshot. What do we even need a Tog Shaman for, anyway? Morig fills up on cheap hashish. And expects us to keep quiet. And she expects our undying loyalty. How dare you speak of a shaman this way? The hashish is important for contacting the spirits. Have you no idea how our beliefs run? Have at you. I can personally attack him. Control level, that would help with their control. Or I could just arrest him. That would make the shaman like me. You follow the tribunal. No one... This is an outlander coming in here, an elf from across the lands of Nords and over the mountains beyond. This elf has crossed into our lands, and deigns that our practices are what? What do we even need a Tog Shaman for? I'll tell you what we need a Tog Shaman before, is because the world around you is more than what you see, fool. And in order to properly lead, a tribe needs to be informed of the world they see and the world they do not see. The Tog Shaman is instrumental in leading the tribes. Arrest these traitors. No, I'll personally fight them. And I win. Control level changed by +20. By personally dueling that guy over the position of shamans in the tribes. I've like... Your Grand Tour is more majestic because of my benevolent personage. I just came in here, there's like bandits, smuggling rings, no law enforcement, and everyone's like, what do we even need to follow the shaman for anyway? And then I come in here, the Ard of all the tribes. I hear somebody say that, and I challenge them to a duel. I will enforce the law myself. You know, might makes right? Well, I am the law, baby. Anyway, now we're closer to being friends. As I continue the tour of the grounds of the Lordship of Caer Leyland, my host decides to take it upon herself to show off her hunting prowess again. Another one who wants to hunt for me, and Nathari's just like, oh, how wonderful. Oh, is that how you aim a bow? I had no idea. Congratulations, Shaman Morig. Is this the guy that... Is someone related to Zabamund? Give me my bloody money! The sound of splattering blood and cracking bones calls my attention to a lowly gutter, where I see an impoverished man being held up by the scruff by his collar by some local ruffian. Usually this type of situation would be below my head, but I can't really allow such blatant crimes to happen in front of my face. My god. Morig, you are running this realm terribly. By the way, this is where the Dark Elves come from. All the way over here. This is where they're from. This huge patch over here. So they had to go over these mountains, cross Skyrim, and end up over here. And I'm pretty sure Skyrim doesn't have, like, a major Dark Elf population until this volcano erupts, right? Like, the volcano erupts, it, like, displaces a ton of people, and people have to start moving over to Skyrim, right? And I don't think that's happened yet, so... Anyway. Why do we have, like, this Dark Elf minority over here? I guess maybe Dark Elves moving from... I mean, it could be. Like, imagine you're a Dark Elf, you're moving, you want to move from, you know, you're a Redoran Elf, you want to move to, like, like, you know, Daggerfall, because they're civilized people over there, and they have some diplomatic relationships. But, on your way there, in tribal lands, you find, like, this bustling black market away from the law enforcement of both the Bretons and the Nords. Like, they can't reach us here. And you're like, I think I'll set up shop here. Well, no longer! My mother may have been too busy to look directly at your crimes, elf. But I am not my mother, and I'm walking through these streets because these are my tribes you're stealing from. Begone, elf! A good ard defends his subjects. Excellent. I win again! I beat him up again! Is that the same guy? Oh. Bedknock and one of my mercenary orcs or whatever befriended someone. Control restored. Oh my god. And that counts for my tour too. Like, that counted as a tour goal, restoring control to the shaman. I love this game. Lordship of Caer Leyland seems like a truly opulent and excessive place with a bloated Tog shaman as its ruler. Yep, the shaman does need to pay taxes, though. Like, she's taking money from the tribes for the purpose of, 1, maintaining the will of the spirits, and 2, supporting the greater realm. Yeah? Like, she's not taking the tribe's money for herself. Sheesh. I've concluded my royal visitation of Leyland, and now my procession prepares to depart. It's time for your tribute. Demand refused. Because I made her pay taxes? There's little I can do now, but this constitutes a crime. I have multiple crimes lined up. 1. Goblin. He loves me. Why did he refuse? What was going on inside the goblin village that they refused me entry? Because the leader loves me. When did his wife die? 483. Yeah, that was nowhere near that, so it wasn't that. Oh, truism. A healing touch. Oh boy. This sounds like the origin of the leper in Darkest Dungeons. I enter the barony of Kolskegger, ready to bestow my royal touch upon the local peasantry. I am immediately faced with what is undoubtedly the most wretched creature I have ever laid eyes upon. With minimal provocation, she exposes her calloused feet and inches them toward my pristine hands. As much as I am loath to even be in the presence of this pungent, diseased pauper, it is said that my touch can heal even the most unseemly illnesses, because I am the crowned champion of Namira, so a blessing for you, a bad memory for me. Light touch upon the forehead. Blessing for you, bad memory for me. It would help more if it wouldn't stress me out that much. What's the control situation looking like in Kolskegger? Reachfolk in America. Yeah, they're a little reluctant to follow the shaman. Oh, actually, this is my niece's people. Alright. So they're a little reluctant because they're not following the shaman. Alright, you know what, to help my niece out, I will make her people really, really love our family, because we are Namira's chosen folk, and we can bestow her blessings upon the people. Eek. And we have gotten rid of the unsafe highways in Jahan, finally. No longer have mountain orcs coming over from the border trying to mess people up on their way to the, I don't know, we don't really farm out here. We got goat herds and hunters and stuff on their way through the hunting grounds. Anyway, yeah, yes, yeah, development. Is that the one that I wanted? Or is there a... No, I think planned cultivation is the one I was waiting for, and I wanted to change to a different... I wanted to change to a different tree, but I can't remember what it was now. The stewardship? No. Was it something diplomatic? Or is it something martial? Never used my negotiated alliance. I just realized I like rushed that and then just never did anything with it. I can't think of what I'm waiting for, really. Perhaps centralization? That would be a good one, but I'm not sure if it would get here in time, you know? How many more years do we think Nathari's gonna live? He's 39 now. I give him like 20, 30 more years. And how many years would it take me to get one of these? 32 a month. And 3 perks. I don't know. I think I've multi-classed enough. I might go back to doing what I'm good at. Just being a real grand presence, you know? We're gonna focus on being a king, you know? Your grand tour! I am engaged in the tour of the grounds. Dang shame that I did that instead of visiting the shaman. Yo, we actually did completely restore control, nice. Peasant leader humiliated. In a fist fight! Unarmed! I fought him unarmed. What is my... I guess I am pretty competent at fighting. Why exactly? Oh, right, because of the Bloodstone Chalice. I have the Vampire Cup, don't I? What does that do again? The chalice was given to Volkihar. When it used properly, increases potency of vampiric power. So my family has, like, access to vampire powers in some way. I mean, I'm sure, like, not being vampires, they probably can't use it, right? But, like, it gives us some kind of power, for sure. With my hunting bow at my side, a member of my party alerts to the presence of a stag just below the embankment, near our location. Standing at the edge of the cliff, I should be able to pierce its heart. For a skilled hunter such as I, it should be easy, but not without risk. The ground appears a little unsteady, but with careful footing, I should be able to slay the beast without issue. Renown? Worst case, I get hurt. Best case, the family gains renown for the story of how I killed a stag on my way. What happened? Did I get it? I can't tell. Well, I'm not wounded, so... Andanak increases his learning, I guess. As I am taken to see all the sights in the Shrine of Dragon, I am beginning to notice the absolute opulence of it all. Though merely a Tog shaman, Evandine lives in relative luxury and clearly has more than enough coin to go around. I have seen way worse. I don't mind the shaman living in luxury. Let's see. Forgiving. She is greedy. Why are all my shamans greedy, dude? Why are all my shamans greedy? Looking at the sheer number of windows in her abode, I could Introduce a window tax and bleed the Tog Shaman of her exes. Window tax it is. Control will change by +10. How's the control looking? Not a situation I need to worry about. Yeah, I'll let her be. You know, having a little bit of luxury is not the same as stuffing rooms full of gold and having starving peasants in the street, dude. I really regret not making this one a dinner. I've concluded my... Ah, my microphone! I am so sorry I did that. Sheesh. Let me pause it to adjust my microphone now. I was stretching and then brought my hands back in. Wasn't there another name that I got an idea for? Karthspire, Dragon, Rolden. I think Karthspire is a good name for this one. I'm gonna rename this one again. Karthspire. Man, historians are gonna have such a hard time building a map of this place. Oh, dang it, I need to move my microphone even more. I just left it right there. There. Anyway, there we go. Grand Temple of Karthspire. Right. Conclude the visit, get more renown. Precious prey? My hunting bow at my side. Another one. Another stag. Alright. Yeah, cool. Nice. I wonder what it's like to have the liege visit. That's probably not going to be a feature I get to see. I mean, my next playthrough I could always... Okay, hello. Do you mind, like... Can you, like, cover... But, like, let me read? Looking through the castle, I chance opening a door only to find Evandine and her husband standing close, seemingly on the bunk of something intimate. I will not watch them, thanks. Oh, Cryonoc the Scholar is done with converting Jahan. Anywhere else I should focus on? I don't really care. They can deal with their own. Wounded, my injured brother-in-law. Howlan is wounded. His flesh has contracted the foulness and death. Blackness spreading on his skin. Only the Spirit's Queen knows if he'll make it. I don't have a doctor. Not even a wise old lady. I guess I'll let this elf... I guess he's a good doctor. He won't last long. Wandering the countryside of Pragan, I happen across what seems to be a gathering of peasants in a small hamlet. Accompanied by their proud owners, onions of immense size fill carts and market stalls. The peasants are occasionally bringing their goods to be judged, analyzing their size and health. They seem to be holding some sort of festival, and as soon as I'm noticed, they're eager to show me the fruits of their labor. Yeah, sure. How wonderful! I'll judge the contest! We should survey these lands. So, I mean, like, I'm diligent, so, like, I get there and I'm like, we should survey these lands. But I'm also gregarious. Like, diligent, ambitious. Means that, like, Nathari gets somewhere and he's like, something needs doing right here. I'll do that! But also he's gregarious, and he's, like, meant to be charming, right? So, like, he shows up and the peasants are all like, here, my liege, look at our onion contest, ooh! He might be like, yes, I shall recognize this contest and officially take part. I don't know. I might flip a coin. I can't decide what Nathari would do. Heads for judging. Tails. Alright. So Nathari gets here, he's like, these are excellent onions. I should do a survey of these lands. Yes. Oh, shucks, now I'm a little stressed. It's okay. Who are you fighting? Oh, you're just raiding. Getting raided by Chieftain Belkamak of Black Moon. Precarious prey. Another one. Can I do it? Can Nathari kill 3 stags? Oh my god, I'm starting to understand why this is worthy of, like, a story. Like, why we're getting renown for this adventure, because Nathari visited Hragan and killed, like, 3 stags just walking around judging the turnip contest. Sorry, the onion contest. He walked in, looked at everything Hragan had to offer, and took in its wonderful game, killing... oh my god, another one! 4? Can we get 4? Holy shit! Nathari shows up and kills 4 stags for the festival. Nathari is coming in here, he's giving the stags to the people. Hell yeah. The sermon! Today, Varagarn held a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. Another one. Like, this happens to every kid. My daughter Morana seems certain she is destined for greatness, claiming Namira supports her indiscriminately. Yes! That is exactly the kind of spirit we need. Zealous, sadistic... I could make it about how faithful she is. Like, she's certain that Namira stands with her. I could make it like, yes, exactly, Namira does support everything you do. Or it could be like, yes, exactly, Namira is always with you. I mean, it would stress Nathari out if he discouraged her from this thought, because this is Nathari's own thought. Remember, he's also ambitious, so he genuinely believes that their family is, like, chosen. Oh, she's rowdy. I didn't realize that. I kind of wanted her to be a scholar. Bandits are trying to seize Royan. Where's that happening? No, I will not surrender to bandits. War waits for no man. Blaring war horns have reached me even in Hragan, and as I am in the midst of hosting a grand tour, that knave, Tristier of the bandit uprising, has declared war. Much planning has gone on to preparing to host this grand tour, and I am loath to send my guests home. The importance of this conflict should not be underestimated, however. No, we're fine. I'll let Iglitha deal with it. Oh, Iglitha's on the tour as well. Nah, I can manage things from the tour. It's just bandits. Just send the tribe in there. I am absolutely certain. Even if there's like 3 bandit armies. So throughout our lands, the bandits are making an organized effort to rally and try to take the Reachfolk. But we won't let that happen. Ooh, an orc. Open terrain and flexible. They would get bonuses and stuff. Yeah, alright. Oh, that's not an orc, that's a red guard. Wow. I don't know about red guard, because those guys are colonizers. I mean, so are orcs, technically, but, like, they don't count because they got exiled here. Like, they didn't choose to come here, and they don't ask for more land. Like, we give them land, they're fine with the land. They live in Hrothgar, they live in Hrothgar. They want to recreate Hrothgar, we help them recreate Hrothgar. That's the relationship with Reachmen and orcs, yeah? But Red Guards, there used to be another, like, the Reachmen, weren't always the only tribe of natives. Like, I've talked about the Bretons, they were also once natives before they started mingling with conquerors. There was also a tribe of natives around Hammerfall, or Hammerfall, is it? Right? Is that the Hammerfell, right? It's Daggerfall, Hammerfell. Anyway, Hammerfell. I mean, it kind of looks like a hammer, maybe. Hammerfell used to be the Deathlands to our people, and they used to be inhabited by a tribe of folks south of the Reach. Like, we used to know of a people south of the Reach. No longer. they're not there anymore. So I'm not sure about red guards. I'll let the scholar lead the bandit effort. I'm sure he won't mess it up too bad. Grand Tour, nobody's home. Or does this reach me that my plans have been interrupted and it's no longer possible for me to pay a royal visit to Hragan? The shaman has taken to the field of battle and is no longer able to host me. Oh, uh-oh. Hang on. Or does reach me— Ah! No! My nephew! Stop. Stop. Pause. Pause. Make sure my niece isn't going to war. Hang on. Niece. Where's my niece? Sister, Iglitha is fine. Sister, brother. Where's my niece? Is she in there? I mean, I could. There she is. No, you stay home. Sheesh. I'm gonna go straight there. Okay. The troops have gathered. Where are they? Let me click them, please. Thank you. Let's just go here. Yeah, let's go there. They can't decide whether to run or try to defend. Travel, looking at the stars. Just ignore that going on. It's a clear sky under which we've chosen to set up our camp for the night. Exhausted from a long day of traveling, I lie down near the fire, gazing up at the strange, wondrous world above us. The realm of the star signs that watch over us, guarding us from even stranger things that lie beyond their borders. Every star representing a certain strength, attribute, which help us navigate the challenges of our lives. I've carried my own blessings since birth, but I've never taken the time to fully contemplate them. This is a rare opportunity to gain a broader understanding of the stars, the rolling mundus, but I also sense the weariness of the day's struggle therein. So the star signs up there are like kin to the original spirits that made the world. Like the spirits that became the world, some of them like ran away when they realized that spirits were starting to like effectively die from their perspective. Like they're still fine, they're just something else now. So they fled into the sky, became the stars, and the Reachmen have different names for these beings. Like instead of the mage, right, they will have the witch. I can't remember what else off the top of my head, but I think it's neat. This is a rare opportunity to gain a broader understanding of the stars. Towers boom. Just go to sleep. I'm pretty stressed out from the journey. And that good night's sleep was just what I needed. The war is going fine. Word reaches me that the bandits are little more than incompetent ruffians. Markarth's storied past dates back to the First Era, when dwarves established, oh boy, Nikhundzel within the heart of Karthmad Mountain. The Karthmad Mountain. Karthmad. Maybe Karthmad. Karthmad. Where was I? After their enigmatic departure, around 700, the Reachfolk took over, creating Markarth as a stronghold, ruled by an Ard, or king. In the First Era, 1033, Empress Hestra and her legions seized Markarth, incorporating it into the Alessian Empire. Despite persistent Reachfolk resistance, the city underwent a transformation into the bustling metropolis it is today, retaining remarkable dwarven architecture as its walls and structures. Excellent. Take a minute to look at the walls at least, you know. Too bad I can't visit my nephew. An unfortunate village. As we trot upon the outskirts of a little crossroad hamlet, fearful commoners approach me, their eyes wild with relief. Thank goodness! You must help us, good lord! My party and I exchanged dubious glances. Bandit deserters have been preying on our village for days. They have taken almost everything. The bandits are here. Almost everything. I'm afraid I have better things to do, peasants. With me, guards! Let's get the drop on these villains! I gain Bandit Bane. Heck yeah. Bandit wounds Lurag Faroon. Yo, we still got House Faroon in here? I would love it if they had some land in Mount Faroon. Oh, I got wounded too. That's okay. There. Now Nathari might not have, you know, declared, you know, gone and, like, raided anyone, but he's protected the people. I'm pretty sure he has a negative popular opinion right now. Invalidated? Bandit Uprising? Oh. It's no longer valid. I guess. I didn't win. They gave up, I guess. I guess maybe they lost hope after seeing me personally, like, beat up bandits. I receive a welcome worthy of an ard at the gates of Baroness Pettigan. Excellent, my niece! Wonderful. I've been looking forward to this at the end of my long journey, my sweet niece. I haven't seen you since you finished your schooling. I find myself awake in agonizing hunger, unable to return to my rest. I wander in the dark to the kitchen and find that the room is lit a little with something besides my lamp. The pantry shelves glow with an unearthly yet inviting gold. I am overrun with curiosity, unable to find the source of the glow. With the flame of my light snuffed out, I begin checking around the edges of the pantry. I must get to the bottom of this! But that might upset Baroness Pettigan. I've concluded my visit. She kicked me out? What are you hiding? Time for tribute? Maderick, a commoner from Reachgate, has approached me claiming to have been given Baroness Pettigan's permission to join me in my court, join her court in place of my own. Ooh, I don't care. Letting this pass would certainly improve my status with the Baroness, okay? I'm upset about it because I like having people with me, but he wants to stay there, but I don't know who he is. With a little effort, I'm able to find the scratches on the floor where the cabinet stands, and a few sections of the shelf far less dusty than the rest. The shelves reveal themselves to be mechanical switches with a touch, and with a little effort I am able to slide the pantry away from the wall to reveal a hidden room. Amidst the damp stone is a sturdy wooden door, with an elaborate decorated padlock at its handle. Upon inspection, the lock's digits are neither number nor letter, but diagrams of all manners of beasts and grotesques. A puzzle! This should be trivial! A good kick should do it, or... this is too much effort. I'm diligent, so, like, I need to see what this is about. Like, I can't just rest if I know something's behind the pantry. I gotta figure it out. It would stress me out if I tried to break the door, so I'll try to outsmart the door. 50% chance, slightly less chance than breaking it, but on failure I won't get upset. I fail to open the door. She has defied the authority of the crown. So I tried to open her little closet, and she got real upset about it. She got real angry, and now we're being sent home without our big royal goodbye. Shucks. At least we got the biggest bonus. 1,000 prestige. Nice. That'll make me a celebrity. At least in my local area. I mean, sure, like, in my realm. Like, I'm illustrious, right? That means, like, in my realm. It's like, ooh, I'm a big deal. Like, I'm a big deal in my realm. But exalted around men, among men, means that, like, people outside of my realm are even like, oh, that's our Nathari. Several peasants gather around me asking for stories of my life. I think back on what I could tell them, and 2 stories jump to mind. One, when my friends Ironfear and Brektor threw me a surprise birthday party. Oh! That's one I remember. On the other hand, when I commanded and won the Battle of Karthspire against Grisno is a more awesome tale, likely to inspire loyalty and fervor. So, Nathari wants to tell the story about how his royal friends surprised him with a big birthday bash. But he knows that the people will like the war story. So, I don't know, it would stress him out if he didn't. Hang on, sorry, I just heard a noise outside. Let me just... I don't think I'm supposed to be paying attention to this. It sounded like one of the chickens. But the chickens are out back. Oh well, not my problem if the chicken is out front. Anyway, he's not even... He's still really stressed out, even after the journey. Lorog is in charge of our food supplies, and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and fresh produce, and have quickly used up the remaining of our dried food. We have quickly used up our remaining dried food. Party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. Well, you know... It's a common situation for Reachmen to be alone in the mountains with their friends and no food, so I'm not too worried. But we should probably try to do something. Locals must have something. So I could spend a little prestige and get some food from the locals. Maybe. 95% chance that Namira just gives us something. Or it's just a little bit of mold. 2% chance to die doing that, though. Let's just forage for food, I think. Yay, I didn't die! Yo!
To the chattering on Nathari! I've been burdened with your oppressive laws for too long! We're done paying you taxes! Once your coffers are empty, we wish you had treated us more fairly.
Listen, when I took the orcs in...
When my mother took the orcs in, she gave them their entire ancestral homelands, provided they follow the direction of the shamans. But they kept rebelling.
And now, it is your fault that the shaman is directly in charge of your tribes. Because the tribes wouldn't cooperate. But I don't know. The orcs want less taxes. Let me check. What counties would these be exactly? 2 members. Just Ravensring. Just Ravensring. And that is mine. Alright, so Ravenspring wants less taxes. So I was wrong. Those guys are not cool with me. Increased autonomy in the orc tribes. I mean, yeah, I'm fine with that. In fact, is there like a... I don't know, maybe I could give Ravenspring to Faerun. I don't know, what's the nearest duchy to Ravenspring? It's Rockhand. Just Rockhand. Okay. So, I mean... oppressive laws against orcs. The orcs are like,
Give us less oppressive laws, please.
okay. I mean, it's gonna be awful for my control, but it's not terrible. Just send the marshal there to make sure things don't get out of hand. I'm giving them increased autonomy. The orcs can do their stuff. I don't mind. However, law is still in place. Since leaving our home nearly over a year ago, I have seen highs and lows, reveled in the wind blowing through my hair, and lamented the rocks in my boots. There are so many places, so many things I have yet to see out there on the open road. I feel free of the stuffy stronghold, if only for a little while. The roads are full of pilgrims and wanderers. Perhaps it is among them that I will find peace of mind. Out here, I am truly free. Perhaps I'll go on another travel eventually, before Nathari dies again. Eventually I'll have more territory that I want over here. Oh, no shrines? No shrines. I visit the village while wandering through Vendia and spend some time discussing matters of worship with a local pious peasant called Drasna. We don't even have a shrine here. We have to travel for days if we want to set foot in a house in Amira. Okay. With 55 gold for a temple? Sure. Then walk you must. Give him a little gold, give him a temple. And our treasury is back up to before Nathari started spending all of the pillaging gold, the raiding gold. Magnificent liege. Excellent. Development growth, prestige, renown. Wonderful. Wonderful. Absolutely amazing. That's going to be great for our development plans. Anyway, how's our diplomacy looking? Deepwood. How close are you to accepting vassalization? Not anywhere close. So, how about Hragstead? That's Nords, but they're totemic Nords. Might be able to accept a Nordic minority that follows the Atmoran totems, as long as they're not somewhere that was ancestrally our land. These guys are allied to one of their own vassals. It looks like Solitude is in a really vulnerable spot right now, so I might want to conquer the hold. Give it to my daughter. Perhaps. Do I want my daughter to be the generation where the Reachfolk become feudal? Or not feudal, but you know, where we start having settled folk again. In ages past, back before the interference of those who would seek the Reachman's ruin, the Reachfolk had like two moieties between the city folk and the wild folk. I think I've covered this before. Maybe we can see a return to that time within the next generation. Was Northwatch a bit stronger? Ravenscar. Ah, so no, that's not one of their vassals. But they're also not much tougher than we are. I could declare war on them both at the same time. I could attack them both. So, Nathari gets back from his trip. When he went out on the trip, he's this timid, never gone to war, ambitious, but non-violent. Now he has seen the depths that men will descend to if they are allowed to have their way in our lands. The foreigners who will march in here, trying to take our cattle. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. They're super in debt too. Vastly inferior. You think I could handle them all? Maybe not the orcs, but might want to handle Northwatch separately, if that's the case. So since these guys are allying, I think I might declare war on both of them, perhaps. I don't know if I can, though. Right, because they don't call their allies in immediately. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go for Salt. The thing is, I wanted to, like, wait until they, like, solidify, right? I wanted to wait until Solitude managed to, like, blob up. But right now, these two, I would go to war at them at the same time with them anyway, so I think we're going to ride our bandit attacking high and conquer Solitude. And I'm going to put my daughter in charge of the castle, I think. Make sure... I'm gonna make sure to restrict her marriage when I do, though. Oh, but she can also get concubines, can't she? Might have been short-sighted. It won't be that much of an issue. If my daughter decides to do that, it's within her rights. As long as she's not making any alliances. It's foolish. Because though she might want concubines, the risk there is having heirs that cannot be controlled. Pesky rascals that take your family name and get up to rascal stuff. I mean, my mother exclusively used I also exclusively used concubines. And she'll probably also... as long as she doesn't marry. I have been a good vassal to you, but surely you understand that I have subjects of my own, too. He's using a favor to, what? Remove his contribution. He's no longer contributing to the realm. That barely hit me. I will fix that. You're not going to get away with not paying taxes. Offer concubine. Who? Elf? What is this? Rodkane! Is this some kind of insult? Some kind of joke? Oh, you think I'm going to be shaken by you sending me a concubine that looks exactly like my first and only? Well, it won't work. I'm not rattled at all. Let's just take their castle, I guess. Gonna have a supply issue though. Yo, there's their blob. I don't know. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna sail over to the Reach? Because I sailed over to Skyrim? You guys have any kids? Boiling anger.
You might be an ard, but you're also a chattering knave.
From who? My brother-in-law. Okay, well, that he even struggles, it's calming. The unprovoked anger expressed by my brother-in-law comes as a complete surprise. He's been under a lot of stress lately to behave like this. Just randomly yelling at me, completely unprovoked, just walks into the room and starts yelling insults at me. Oh, the Wolf of Markarth. I don't like that at all. On my deceitful, paranoid, ambitious nephew, I don't like him being called the Wolf of Markarth. Not at all. Wow. I might want to go for proper diplomacy, but... Gosh. I just don't know how useful the plus 20 is going to be. See, I'm thinking of going for befriend so that I can make sure that my vassals are loyal because they just genuinely like me. But also close family, heart of the family opinion would be good. I think I'm gonna go for befriend. Yeah, unlock the befriend scheme. At 40 years old, I've finally learned how to make friends. First friend I'm gonna make is this one. My steward, Gracious Ravener. Oh, she's about to die. She's severely injured. That's a shame. Oh, and Kryanak the Scholar is about to end his tenure as my shaman as well. Good God, all these shamans are old! What are you doing? Claim on the Grand Temple of Karthspire. The fuck? No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you will not. Thank you very much. What are you doing? How are you looking? Hire some mercenaries, dude. Never mind, I can fix this for you. Sorry about the tyranny. Gonna walk in here, demand she gives me her troublesome vassal.
If you can't handle your tribes, I'll handle them! Begone, Evandine. Now you.
I can't actually do anything about you. Do I have any... No, not really. Nobody, I can get him to calm down. Sonarak. Oh, I don't want to get rid of the Sonaraks. I guess I can directly lead them for now. She doesn't even mind. She is not upset in the least that I took her vassal. But I'm just standing there waiting. What do we do? The Reachmen outnumber us 3-1. It's just... They're in Ravenscar. They docked and immediately started besieging it. I guess try to stop them from reaching Lone Watch? Kyne's Aegis? Oh no, that's gonna get renamed. Hell no. That's gonna be like, I don't know. Ooh, that is a good thing to capture. Right there. Just captured their son. Hell yeah. We're gonna name it like, I don't know, Lorks. Lork Step. I don't know. Something to do with Lork instead of Kyne. Who are you? The King of Evermore. And you're also allied to Camlorn. I'm not very scared about that, actually. But I suppose I can check, is there like any mercenary I can hire that's gonna... Ironback Raiders, maybe. Karthspire Warband? Yo! A second Reachman army. Battle mages, horsemen, levies. I don't know. Horsemen don't get bonuses and steps. And everything else is mountains. I'm not too concerned about Evermore. Like, I'm gonna definitely be able to get them into White Peace. Like, worst case, I can always stop my war with Hofengar. Take some tribute. Let's get over there. Hurry up. See if we can capture anyone important. Philaite, on the return. Like every noble, it is expected of me that I be able to ride a horse, both often and well. I could hardly administer large weight if I didn't, after all. Today's errands is a trivial task in rural Jahan, something my entourage and I are best able to resolve as quickly and in person. Without warning, my steed bucks, spooked by some small animal on the trail. I'm almost thrown off, only wresting control back at the last moment. Whoa there, girl. Calm down. Easy there, easy. I'm overwhelmed by stress. Why? What happened? Did they just kill my sister? No, Kulina died. Oh, let's see who the new shaman is. Muriel! Scholar, another scholar. Wow. Cynical, humble, and paranoid. Probably don't even believe in the spirits. Well, she probably has some, like, scientific explanation. Oh, you see, they're actually magica. Magica given purpose and form. Alright, well, let's fucking sail back home, I guess. Gosh, the thing is, I'm gonna lose my war if I do that. Gosh. Alright, let me get this territory, and then we'll go back. Yeah. Ooh, new dynasty legacy. Magical drills. Nice. Maybe. Yes. Perhaps. Mayhap. Yeah. I'm gonna go for magical drills because the next level will allow me to teach people to be mages without the traits required. So, Solitude does want White Peace, and I could accept it, because I am at war with Evermore. And this foolish position was my own doing. I can also potentially afford enough mercenaries to deal with them. Taiga, Glacial Tundra, Taiga Hills. Mountains. No, I would need mountains. Raven Spring Sellswords. Bear Cavalry. Holy fuck. They get minus 50 damage in mountains, so... But these spearmen get bonuses in mountains. I don't know, do the Nord spearmen? I don't know. Yeah, they do. I'm thinking maybe we get some Reachman. You know, let's hire a motley assortment of mercenaries. A band of Reachmen, Goblin Shamans, and Orc Marauders. Do you think that can... Do you think that will be enough? Let's see, 2,900 plus 7... I don't know, they have like almost 4,000. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just gonna wait until this war has run its course instead. Nope. New steward. Best steward is not great, so I will do a political steward. Duke Owen's Grand Tournament. I don't know an Duke Owen. Who? Duke Owen? I don't know. Can I possibly convince you? Like, can I offer you, like, my daughter to... No. I don't really want to anyway, but it would be convenient if I could do that and then just, like, get her back. Okay, we're starting to starve here. New claimant. Hi, Chieftain Rikers. Chieftain of Kulalu. Sorry. My goblin has given Ard Urak a claim to Kulalu. I don't care, I already beat him at war. He's Urak. I love his name. Let's see, 250 casualties a day versus starving, which is... bad for my advantage, but... I don't know. Yo! The mercenaries! I should have waited for that. Oh, I forgot that I was waiting for mustering grounds. Alright, we won the war! Hooray! We win! Yay! Okay, we're gonna need some, we're gonna need some people up here. Who am I gonna send, I wonder? Let me go ahead and disband these guys. I need somebody to hold on to these. Perhaps a bunch of... petty Reachfolk. Kind's Perch? Oh, no. Span Isles. Oh, they already have a name for us. We already call them the Span Isles. Kind's Perch? No. Kind's Perch. Raven's Perch, because ravens are associated with Namira and also birds, like Kine. And there. Yeah. Give that to local Reachfolk. Don't care who. Does not matter. I'm just temporarily putting some people in charge of the cities up there, really. Okay. So how long is it going to take my military to get back together? 7 months. I think I can hold out that long. While I was at the market with Marina, her attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillar. When the man begged for water, Marina immediately promised to bring it, and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from her own hands. How kind this world falls apart. Let's see. This criminal is not worthy of your attention. I could make her arrogant or callous. It would stress me out to... I'm already pretty stressed out. I'm stressed out, and telling Marina that, like, she can't feed criminals is going to stress me out further. Like, I guess it would help her out if she was arrogant. But gosh. Spit on him! Beat him! Oh, I can't decide. Dude, I might flip it again. Another coin flip for Marina's fate. I've done this like 3 times. So, I I'm not sure, because, like, option one, Nathari is her father and does like to see her being cute, but she's meant to be like the big Reachfolk queen later. She is not going to get through that by being compassionate. The Reachfolk, I think right now my popular opinion is only up because I personally beat up bandits and then declared war on the Nords, right? Like, a compassionate person is not going to last long, and it's just not befitting of, the Ard, because Ard Iglitha, no, not Iglitha, Ard fucking Nathari before me was a badass raiding, pillaging warlord, and like, I only get away with my lifestyle because I'm like, I'm like a honorable warrior, right? So, like, Nathari's seeing Morina giving water to this criminal, and he knows deep down that um, that this is not behavior befitting of the Grand Ard. But also, it would break his heart if he told her to stop. Right? He would be hurt by that. He would hurt if he was like,
I'm sorry, sweetie, but you can't feed the criminal. Listen, the people need to see you as a symbol of strength and the will of the spirits and the uncompromising ideals of the Reach, or else they'll lose faith in the entire institution of the state. You are above people like this, whether you like it or not.
gosh. All right, heads for not telling her that. Okay. I got tails. I got tails, but I regretted it, and that's how I decide coin flips. Is if I regret the coin flip, I change my mind. I do the opposite. See, I'm tempted to start gathering them, but like I don't want to, like, like put them in a position where they might get ambushed while they're gathering. Oops. I could always keep Solitude myself and wait until Morina is old enough to give it to her. That's an idea. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to hold on to Solitude for her, and when she's old enough, I'll give it to her. Whenever I don't have to worry about her just grabbing the first man she sees and declaring him her concubine. Which I know sounds like I have poor faith in my daughter, but it's something the AI does, and she might be like, well, Grandma Nathari, she had like 8 kids or something, and like 5 of them died in battle. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.